I'm going to show some mods that I have for RE2 Remake, just for fun. And this is on my work system. The older videos I did were showing that an older card, it was a 2 GB card, could run the game, could run 3 and 2, and I played through and beat the games earlier. This is actually the same system but with a 4 GB card that's a newer card, and it where the old one would do 1080p and run at 30 frames a second, this one will do 1080p and will keep it around 60 frames a second. So it's pretty good. Now if I drop some effects or whatever, it will speed up a little bit, but I've got a pretty good balance. Now, when you've played Resident Evil 2, beaten it, dozens of times, and you played it hundreds of times, you kind of want to breathe some new life into the game. And so what I've done is I've added several mods that are both fun and entertaining. Now, this is just a handful of mods just to affect the gameplay, to make it a little funner and easier. So I'm going to start a fresh game, and I'll go ahead and start with Leon. Okay, so we'll go story, new game, and we'll go hardcore. Why not? Now my fan's running. I've got it set to a set speed to try to keep the card cool. It's been very hot lately. I'm going to skip a lot of the cinemas. Now the mods that I've done are, let's see if this will, there we go, it's focused. I've got some mods, let's see, one of them is critical shot mod, and that makes it so that after this first initial part of the game, all of your shots are maximum critical. Now, does that mean you'll kill zombies in one shot? If you hit them in the head, and if you're focused, then it's a one-shot kill. If you're not focused, and you hit them in the shoulder or the chest or in the head when you're totally unfocused, then no. But other than that, yeah, it will. So here I'm just gonna. There we go. Let's get him on the ground there. Now, another mod that I've done is there's a. I'm trying to remember if it's even enabled. But I put a realism mod. It's supposed to make the clarity look more photorealistic. Now, on my old card, I could not have reflections, so you wouldn't see the reflections on the ground. But in this one, it actually handles the reflections. So that's a nice bonus.
Attention all citizens. Due to the city
So I think I've got that mod on right now. I'll have to check. I don't remember honestly, but it was like a photorealism mod that adjusts the bright levels and the colors to make it look more realistic, I guess. Okay, so now I've been playing the City of the Hell mod, and so this really feels like it's too easy because the City of the Hell mod is extremely difficult, and this is not the original game. Once you've played City of the Hell a few times, then this game feels like a whole lot of wasted space. Like in the City of the Hell mod, every step of the way is excruciatingly difficult, and you really never get you never get a second to rest. Like in the City of the Hell mod, right after you open this door, you fight the Birkin mutation right here in this opening causeway here in front of the museum police station. He's actually right over there, and you have to fight him, and there's a gun right here in this wheelbarrow, and then there's ammo right here to fight Birkin. Right after you disable Birkin the first time, then the precinct doors open and you can go in. Right when you go in, undead fall from the banisters above you. So there are approximately 10 zombies that fall. Now, this isn't going to be about how to play that, but it is so much harder. Okay, another mod is Suspicious Cat mod for the and that actually looks exactly like my cat. I have a cat named Scrimbo, who's a little black cat. It looks exactly like that. So there we go. That's one of the first. Okay, now so we're going to have Matilda here. I'm going to go ahead and put away Matilda. Just to add some more power, I'm going to grab the Chris model Samurai Edge Beretta. And I think that's all I need at first. Now this game might be running a little sluggish. I've been changing settings around, trying to get the best performance. I actually got an average 55.6 frames per second, which is really good because when it factors in the 1% lows, it really cuts into it. But what that means is I'm getting roughly 60 frames per second most of the time, which is good. And this is medium settings with 1080p. Okay, so, and this is an older system. So I'm later on I will I'll play the City of the Hell with these same mods that I've enabled. Now, another mod I did, and this might be kind of unpopular with viewers, is I did a Mr. X is a liquor mod. Okay. What is this? 8 to 11? No. 6 to 11? There we go. All right. Try to remember these. Now, in the City of the Hell, all the combinations are different. Items are in different places. Weapons are unlocked for both characters. There are zombies everywhere. Some of the doors are locked that aren't locked in the normal game, and it's just much more difficult. So I'm kind of promoting the City of the Hell while showing this now. So again, Mr. X is a liquor is one of the mods. Now what that does is it makes it so that when the normal Mr. X comes after you, it's actually a liquor and you can kill it. So you will never have Mr. X chasing you everywhere, knocking you down or anything like that. Now in this game, that mod is not really necessary, you know, but in the City of the Hell, it makes the game tolerable, because that game, Mr. X sometimes comes at you two and three at a time, and it is ridiculous. Okay, so the mods that I'm showing here are actually ones that I downloaded to use in the City of the Hell, so that I, a not professional gamer, can still play it and enjoy it. Now, I honestly believe after playing the City of the Hell with the mods that I've installed, it's better than the original game, because it's just considerably more content going on. Like you've got much more excitement. There's so many more bad guys. There's more, you have to run around a lot more. The items are in different places. For instance, the locker key card is actually right here in the City of the Hell. So right when you get that, and of course when you first play this, you'll probably run right past it and not get it and not know where it is. All the items are different. Places you couldn't access before are actually unlocked in the City of the Hell. You spend a lot more time running back and forth. Now with the Criticals mod that I've got going right now, the City of the Hell is easier, but it's still extremely difficult because there's so many bad guys. But you'll end up having a lot more ammo and a lot more items and stuff to use because you've got that instant critical.
Jesus.
And now we're about to see for the first time the 100% critical mod in action. Now I can use it here, that's fine. There we go. That was one shot. Now I'm going to go ahead and run. Okay. Now usually I'll run from these guys too.
Jesus. They're everywhere.
But why bother when I can just take them out in one shot?
Son of a bitch.
Now I've got all the prizes that I can get here. Now my game's not running well. I don't know why. But it's not running well.
Does anyone know what started this?
Okay, so now we're going to get the knife to open the door here. It was running better yesterday. I don't know if I changed the setting or something. I don't think
This is
so.
not how I imagined my first day.
But it's really not running well. I've been playing GTA 5 with the Zombie Apocalypse mod, and so I decided to go ahead and turn on another mod that I have in GTA 5 where it's Superman. You can be Superman. You can actually turn any character into a Superman-like character. So I'm playing as Supergirl, or I've got the Queen of England and have her flying around with laser vision, and you can like punch cars and knock them across the screen. You're basically invincible. You're not totally invincible though. There are two grades of invincibleness for the Superman GTA 5 mod, where you can have a 500 hit points or 5,000, something like that. The 500, if you get a concentrated attack of like military grade weaponry, it can actually hurt you and I guess kill you. I've never been killed by it. But then the 5,000 one, you're essentially invincible. Nothing can really kill you. So, but the City of the Hell is an incredible mod. I mean, it's a complete reworking of the game. It really breathes life into the game. A lot of people like me, we've played it, and I've probably played this game, 50 times or more. Okay, so this is actually backwards in the City of the Hell. But it's Ned Merge, in case you don't know this. Now, let's see here, Ned. I don't know if this is blurry on the camera or not. Yeah, I definitely need any kind of upgrade you can get really help. It's telling me there's something else here, but I don't think there is. Maybe later there's something in here. Oh, here it is. There we go. Your first photo. Some more ammo. Now, because of the 100% critical, your ammo, in my opinion, is more realistic because, you know, I love guns, and I know that if someone is shot in the head, there's a good chance they're going down in one shot. And the idea that there's some, you know, mushy, nasty zombie creature and you have to shoot this thing, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10 times to get it to die is, you know, it's realistic to, you know, to a degree, but not really. You know, like shooting something in the head is usually they're dead right away, you know, or they're on the ground, they're not moving. Not 100% of the time, but, you know, for the most part, you get shot in the head, it's over. Okay. Getting a roll of film going here. I'll read this sign. Red. Now I have a friend that looks just like that guy, but then later when I was looking even closer at that image, I realized that it looks kind of like a glorified version of Chief Irons. So I thought maybe, you know, like it's showing that it's his house. Now in City of the Hell, this locker actually has a zombie stuffed in it, and then after you beat the second fight with the first Birkin form, who's in this hallway here after you go into the locker room, then this door actually opens and there's stuff in it. So totally different. He hasn't broken that yet. So we'll go up here and take care of these. I can hear my CPU throttling. My computer's not running well for whatever reason. So you can see that I'm getting 100% critical, and it's making the headshots, as long as they're headshots, instant kill. Now, arms, abdomen, legs, whatever, of course, they're not going to be instant death shots, but I'll go ahead and let this guy out. And here's my key. Now the keys in City of the Hell are mixed up. It's a significantly more difficult map. Not just that you're bombarded by zombies. Everything's different. And I'll show it in again, to go along, I'll show this with these mods I've done. And then I'll show the City of the Hell on my gaming computer with the same mods. The way I beat these is never look at the top. Only look at the buttons, because the buttons light up. Okay, that's another mod that I've done that we'll see later on is the ivies, the tumors on the ivies light up. And when this mod was created, they were very creative. They made it so you could pick whatever colors, blue, red, yellow, green, or Christmas colors. And I went ahead and chose Christmas colors. So when the ivies light up, they look like a Christmas tree. See, there was a shot. There we go. But because chest and then neck, that was not an instant kill. So just to kind of give an idea there, you're not just going to be killing everyone with one shot all the time. Good concentrated headshots are instant death. So that helps. Now these mods I downloaded for the City of the Hell so that I could actually play it and enjoy it. I'm not a professional gamer. I don't know all the little tricks and gimmicks where you can you know, back off of every punch from Mr. X, or you know, dance around liquors like you know how to fight them. You know, stuff like that. I'm not that guy. I'm okay. I've beaten the game several times. But, you know, I'm by no means a professional gamer. So, when I do this stuff, I need as much help as I can get for City of the Hell. Now, in this game, I don't need these mods. They're just fun. They're just entertaining. So, like the light up tumors help, because if it's dark or just wherever, you know, it gives you something to concentrate on and shoot to knock down the ivies. But also because your critical ammo, the flame rounds actually kill the ivies usually in one flame round.
Leon, it's Marvin. I need you back here ASAP.
Are you okay, Marvin?
I've got something to show you. It's important.
Copy that. I'll be right there.
Now here we go. Oh, yeah, that was it. In the City of the Hell, all the zombies in this room, except a couple on the steps, come to life. There's a guy here and a girl over there, and on that shelf, when you first come to the door, that's where the book is. Now, which brings me to a point. I noticed that some of the story changes to City of Hell actually make a lot of sense. Also, they're funner. There's a lot of fun to be had in the City of the Hell. Now, there's also a lot of endless, ceaseless frustration, especially if you're playing it like normal player. It's too hard, but it's not, you know, it's been fine-tuned to test you if you know all of those gimmicks where you can dance around the liquors, knife the liquors, you can dodge Mr. X's punches. Of course, there are always two Mr. X's coming at you, so that's ridiculous. It's so much harder. City of Hell is so much harder, but it's really entertaining because of the changes in the story. It's an extremely fun game because of the changes in the story. Now, a couple things happen because I've changed Mr. X to a liquor that I think are really funny and entertaining. And we'll see those later. Now, of course, I'm grabbing two of these to block the windows in the hallway, because if you don't, later on you get swamped by zombies in that hallway, because Leon has to get the club key and go into that hallway a couple more times to get the lever to activate the little lifter in the library to drop the shelf, to move the shelves. Now Jill actually can go through the door next to the locker room, and so she doesn't have to go through there again. But either way, blocking those zombies is very useful. I would recommend it. So I'll be doing that. And I'll be dumping off lots of prizes. Well, I'll be using that, so there's two. I can go ahead and do that now. One place where the 100% critical really helps is, even in this game, where I would consider it to be almost comically unnecessary, is the Ada Wong part of the game, where it's frustrating. You have to deal with zombies and your bullets are crap. With the 100% kill, she takes them out in one shot, one well-placed shot. So the Ada Wong part is considerably easier. Plus, you don't have Mr. X chasing after you, so that part's easier. You can actually wander around and look at stuff a little bit. You don't have to jump through that little fan shroud immediately. And I know that pushes the game. Mr. X is a story catalyst, but my problem with this game is that I hate Mr. X. Like, honestly, I hate Mr. X. I don't like that. Okay, what I love about this game is the realism. When you shoot, it's highly anatomical. Like, there's blood and bones and guts and stuff's going on that make it look super realistic, right? So we're looking at a game that is trying to be ultra realistic with the blood and the anatomy and the intestines and heads exploding and just all kinds of great stuff like that, right? But then we have Mr. X, who you can shoot with an infinite rocket launcher 100 times and he will never die and he will never fall down. He's pushing the story. So I think, I get that they're pushing the story with him, but why not make it so that once you've beaten the game and you've unlocked, the rocket launcher, that you can kill him, and it changes the dynamics of the game. So I hate Mr. X. I think it ruins the game. I think even in the original second game, you can kill him. So making him absolutely impervious, making it so that there's no way to kill him no matter what, I don't like that. I think it really kind of ruins the game. And so I don't mind turning Mr. X into a licker. I think Mr. X sucks. Now, having these little, two-step jiggle and, dodge moves where you can always get around him, I think that's great. But, I don't think it's, I just don't like him. I think it breaks the game. I know it's there to further the story, but even in 3, you're regularly hitting Nemesis and knocking him down and getting prizes and stuff. And I don't like, you know, that he's invincible, but he shows damage, right? Like, Nemesis actually changes as he's continually damaged. First he loses his little trash bag mask, then he is,
Damn it.
you know, his suit shows some damage. Mr. X is just an annoyance, for real. Like, I don't like it. Okay. Of course, we have the extremely important item here, the fuse. Then after we free this up, we can use the fuse and come back for the other items. Okay. I think there's one more item over there. I'll get that in a second. The game's running really bad, and it didn't do this yesterday, so really don't know why it's doing this. Okay, I think I need that later with the key. Yeah, I don't need that yet. I'm going to do something here. Normal, I'm going to put this at variable briefly. I noticed that a while ago when I was playing it, when I put it on variable, it made it run. It looks like it did help it run a little bit better. Oh wait, I need to go this way. I totally forgot. Okay. Don't remember if there are liquors in this hallway yet or not. Don't think there are. But as we can see, he's blocked now, and there was one there, I think 2 down here. Also, you can take liquors down in a few shots, maybe 5 well-placed shots. If you hit him in the head, it causes more damage. Here it's going to play some suspense music, even though you're in no danger. There we go. Because we took care of that. So now the clippers are used up. So yeah, I totally recommend City of Hell and City of Dead. They call it, I don't think it's English speakers that did the mods, because the game is actually called The City of the Hell. Now maybe that's to be funny, or something, you know, that's cool. But it's actually called The City of the Hell, not City of Hell, or The City of the Dead. The City of the Dead, that is grammatically correct, but perhaps these are not English speakers, and who cares? You know, that's just, I'm just pointing it out. It really is of no consequence at all, of course, whether the people that did the mod were Japanese or German or Norwegian or whatever. It's an amazing mod. Both of them are, and there aren't many mods that are so complete for the game. This game, no need to do that either, except because I can. Okay, now here, these guys are cranky. He's up there. He's about to eat that thing. Okay, and I'm going to get out of his way. He's going to throw a fit. Of course, now here's the main reason for this is to get the battery to enable the bomb. And you'd be amazed how much easier the boss fights are with 100% critical shots every time. When you shoot Birkin in the little eye on his arm, well, big eye on his arm, it is considerably more damaging. Okay, and here we go. But if I want, I can kill that liquor in just a few shots. 5 shots, I think, in the body. Well, less shots if you hit him in the head. Of course, there's the old trick here. Standing next to this makes it so that the bookshelf won't fall. Okay. You can run here, he won't attack you yet. So yeah, pretty easy. And you can flashbang this guy. I'll throw a fit. Okay, here we go. Makes it quicker. Getting back now, some of the things I'm doing are from speed runs I've watched. Some of them are from walkthroughs. I've actually watched several playthroughs of The City of the Hell to help learn what to do, because it's extremely difficult. But I've gotten through a lot of it. Not all of it, though. I haven't beaten The City of the Hell yet. I'm still playing it, still in the middle of playing it. Okay, so now I think we have the good old shotgun here. Okay. Okay, we'll have a couple of these ready. Pop off the handgun ammo. Might as well get this done. You want to save those so later you can add blue herb to make them give you the shield. Now, I'm going to go ahead and save it here, even though, you know, it's not 100% necessary. We'll be picking up a grenade. Oh, I forgot. Ha! Forgot the ribbon there. You'll be picking up a grenade down in the bottom there, and I'll be fighting. So I guess I'll go ahead and just save it over 731. Why not? Okay. There we go. I'll go ahead and pause. Oh, okay. I love the details in this game. Like, look at that. Look at that. That's a Beretta 92F. The gun that replaced the 1911 as the military and service sidearm. And this is the one from the Kendo police contract contest, where Umbrella, a gunsmith named Kendo, and then a third party all put their weapons, and this is a customized Beretta, to be tested, and his won, I guess. Actually, I think the third contestant was Kendo's brother, and so, you know, it's a Beretta. It's a really nice, tricked out Beretta. Okay. Now what I'd like to do, if I can, is not use the grenade. If I can avoid it. Now in the City of the Hell, in this part, the ground is littered with zombies. Zombie Dobermans are attacking you. There's a time limit where after a certain period of time, the Mr. X crew comes after you. And I think even Ivies appear somewhere in it. It's ridiculous. Truly ridiculous. After you've played it a few times, this is canon. And how about that? Pretty quick, huh? And now, I didn't use my grenade, which means, and I did use my knife. So I'm going to go get that grenade, which is of utmost importance. Okay, we'll top off the ammo. Now those I'll have to come back for. The green leaf and the red leaf, because I definitely want them. So I'll have to kind of do a lap here. All that's left is the red and green leaf here, but then upstairs is some powder and 2 more green herbs. So I'll go ahead and just open that just to detail it on the map. Now this is on hardcore mode, so if you know how many times it usually takes to get him down in hardcore mode, well, with 100% critical shots, it's significantly easier. And I'd have to say it's funner. I mean, I think video games sometimes are too frustrating and too hard to do. And I know sometimes it's just replay value and practice and all those things, but I really do believe that sometimes video games are too frustrating and too hard. City of Hell is too hard. I mean, without any mods or anything, you got to know all the pro tricks, and it's so stressful. Like, you really need to know how to dance around hordes of bad guys. You're gonna get bit, you're gonna get killed. I saw a video that was like, can you survive City of Hell and not die? And I'm thinking, I don't see how you can. I don't see how you could actually play that and never die. I don't know if they did, because I really don't think it's possible. Now I've tried other mods. One is a Rebecca Chambers mod that replaces Claire with Rebecca, but for some reason the length of the arms was wrong. It's like it broke the frame and it didn't look right. Now, the Rebecca Chambers head looked okay on the normal Claire body. So if I switched it like to a costume that wasn't affected, then then it was okay. But with the outfits that it came with, the Chambers outfit, like from Zero, it just didn't look right. Like, her elbows looked weird and warped and thin and just wrong. So I went ahead and removed that mod. Also, I have one where you're the Japanese woman from Outbreak, which is kind of a different game. It's fixed camera from the PS2 era, and really great looking game. And there are a lot of fans of that character, so someone made a mod, and that one actually looked pretty good. It didn't break the now in this one, Matilda gets upgraded. It didn't break the frame, so you could actually use it, but it was a lower resolution change. So I removed that. It did look okay, but it's you know, I think they just took the actual frame and art from the from Outbreak and then just dropped it in there, and so it's, you know, very low resolution, low color textures, and it just kind of clashes. Now the Rebecca Chambers art looks fine and it works okay, but it like I said, it broke the frame. So here we have dogs attacking him.
Hey,
Ada saves
talking
him,
to you.
then mysteriously vanishes because you go through this door and she's gone. in the City of the Hell, you have to go through into some of the holding cells here. You open each of these and shoot the zombies, and there are prizes in them. You also are getting attacked by dogs. Here we'll trigger this guy talking. I really like the survivor alternate stories where he actually escapes with his girlfriend and survives. I think it's really nice. It's romantic that they have that what if scenario. The what if scenarios are the girl that's on Irons' table, that I assume is dead. What if she survived? And you play as her. The next is what if she finds her boyfriend is whatever. The next is what if Kendo doesn't kill himself, because I guess he kills himself because his daughter is a zombie. What if he doesn't? Then he escapes and he gets armed to the teeth and then escapes. So those are nice, entertaining what if scenarios. Also, Punk is unlockable. And then there's the really silly tofu characters. Now I've noticed, even with critical, Matilda is an underpowered weapon. So I'm doing this because the next item you get is the bump stock upgrade, but I wouldn't choose to use Matilda. This might be proof that Matilda is an intentionally weak firearm because it doesn't get the criticals that you want. Of course, I really love the Beretta. It's one of my favorite weapons. And I especially love that you can actually buy custom grips, and if you get a 92F, you can upgrade it to make it look like one from Resident Evil. A Stars Beretta. Although in this story, it's not a typical out-of-the-box Beretta. It's actually a fine-tuned Beretta, and they're all fine-tuned, as you can read and see. Now, if you shoot him the very second he lands on the floor, it will blow his head up. But after about 1 solid second, he goes into this little mode where while he's standing up, he will take much more damage. It's like he's going through this animation where they want you to have to wait for him, kind of to add suspense. And I get that. That's cool and everything. No big deal. Now I'm going to go ahead and clear up a couple of spaces here by combining, creating the super herb. Now, I think this is, yeah, okay, we'll go ahead and combine that to make rounds. We'll need shotgun rounds. And now we have this. The first power panel component. Now I can go here and do this if I want, but what I'm actually going to do is go back and open the door at the shooting range real quick. That way I can unlock the car, get the upgrade, and I won't have dogs attacking me, because the next thing that happens is after you turn the power on, dogs are everywhere in the parking garage. What? You hear that? They must be ready to move. we go. Okay, they're ready. Alright, now, kind of have a mess here to deal with. Okay, before I can get that, or I can read this and get that out the way. So, I'm going to go deal with the mess. Well, I could discard this one knife. That's what I'll do. That will cut back on time. Oops. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can also, if you don't use this here in this door, then you'll never get the used item, spent item indicator for that key. So it's actually very important that you use the key on the, even if you're not going to get the stuff out of there, you definitely want to use key. And I'm getting the stuff out of there. Okay. Now we're going to get the, I'm going to do a beeline here where we do the Matilda upgrade, which I can't do yet. So I'm going to put the power panel part, one of them in the panel. This takes a little longer, but I've already shaved considerable time off the running time just by how fast I beat Birkin. Okay. So what I do with this game, and it had it running great, and I don't know if it's running bad now because of what I did, but what I did was I undervolted the card, I lowered the speed of the card, and I lowered the speed of the graphics RAM slightly to help take the burden off, because I'm getting a ever so slight CPU bottleneck. The card I'm using is a generation better, actually a few generations better than so yeah, now I got the, just had to bring my kids' bikes in. Now, I've got everything done here, so I'm not going to be coming back in the garage, because after the next thing I do, there will be dogs everywhere. So, oh, and I forgot the red herb and the film, which I'll go ahead and get that out of the way. Yeah, I bring my kids' bikes in from the outside when they ride them and put them in their rooms, so no one is ever going to steal my kids' bikes. I actually sold a decked out Amiga 2500 to buy them nice bicycles, and I make sure that their bicycles don't get stolen. Well, okay, I'll put it a different way. To steal my kids' bicycles, you'll have to break into our house. You'll have to confront me, because their rooms are right down the hall from me. you don't want to die over 2 bicycles. But nevertheless, and I've told them that the bikes are so good that they could keep them for their entire lives if they chose so. Hopefully they will. I hope they keep those bikes for their entire lives. Okay, here's a fun part where dogs pounce on you from all directions. Big dogs landing on your face. There we go. And I just ate a big dinner of super good food. Okay. Had some corn on the cob that I cut off of the cob. It was really delicious. Had some like potato thing that Aaron made. Wow, that took a lot more shots than I'd originally planned on. This one can be tough right here. Okay. Probably should have picked the Beretta because I'm using literally twice as much ammo as what I'd planned on because of this gun. Okay. It's running like crap. Thought I smelled something kind of cooking earlier. I think my computer or my graphics card might need repasted. Quite often I will take apart and clean and repaste the GPUs on my graphics cards every 5-7 years or so. It's usually 8-year paste that I use. I use Arctic, I think 4, which is really good. In City of Hell, dogs jump through right here. And there's a zombie on the ground, a zombie right there, and this is where you get the 1911, which is my favorite weapon in the game. It's my favorite weapon because once you get it, you don't have to use the service revolver, which I absolutely despise. Like, I hate the service revolver. I know other people might like it. I don't. I hate it. I hate the reloading time and how nerve-wracking it is. I also hate that, like the Matilda, it's difficult to shoot just one round. I've seen people do it, and I think if you could somehow like change the mode on it so that you were only shooting one round at a time, that would be significantly better. But I don't like wasting so much ammo. I don't like the, cumbersome feel of the Army revolver. I understand that without mods, it's the head blower upper. You're gonna blow up all kinds of stuff. Actually, I think I might have something to put there. Let me see. This is running terribly. I promise it did not run this bad before. This is, I don't know why it's doing this. And now these guys. Okay, I'm gonna get bit. I'm gonna run. There we go. Alright. And I might as well go heal myself real quick. Didn't plan that one. So yeah, I'm of the unpopular opinion that the Army revolver is a hot mess. I mean, in all honesty, Jill reloads that thing, twice as fast as what can even be done in real life. So that's cute and all, but it's insane. The Army revolver, I don't know, it's just too hard.
God damn it.
Okay, now I can kind of see his head. There we go. Oops. Do that. There we go. course, we got someone coming through here. Let me see. There we go. Some fiery guys here, you know? I think there might be a guy right here now. No, okay. Getting mixed up. This is the last place for the arm thing there. Now in the City of Hell, pretty much all the rooms are somehow unlockable. So you can go all over the place in that game. And it's neat. The idea, how they execute it is really well done. So, I mean, it's so hard though. I mean, I would recommend anybody who wants to see how ridiculously hard a game can be cranked up to. The City of the Hell is that game. Okay. He just said, So no, I'm gonna walk this way. Make my life harder. There you go. Okay. Now, I need 2 open, but I really want those. So I'll get this first. Then I have to come back, because the shotgun shells are exceedingly important. Now, you don't ever get the heart key with Leon, so you can't go in there. You get the club key, and the ladder breaks, so you're stuck until Mr. X comes out. Okay. So I have to go all the way back here. I could go this way. That's what I'll do. But I think my graphics card needs fresh thermal paste and to be cleaned up a little bit. Here we go, let's get this out of the way. Okay.
I'll stop this, Lieutenant. I promise.
All right. Can use that later. And wait a minute, I think I might need this. Although I'll probably be coming past here later to be able to get that, I might be wrong. So all the combinations are different in City of Hell. All of the placement of items is different. There's much more items. There's much more ammo, but you need it all. Like in fact, if you're just playing it normal without any mods, you're still gonna run out of ammo quickly. I'll get that on the way down. Because, oh, and I put that away and I needed it. Oh God. I'm not going to go back and get it. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot this guy. Why not? You'll run out of ammo so fast that it's really prohibitive. Even with more guns, I need to come down here later anyway because of the club key. But we'll be getting this guy out of the way. Okay, alright. That's done. I don't know if there's another one here. There's the door that the bad guys come out of on the other side. Now, in the City of Hell, Ivies and dogs come down off of the roof there. And they jump down at you and attack you. So, it's very difficult. I can say that over and over again. It's very Very difficult. Okay, you have an idea of how ridiculous it is. When you fight the hardest battle of the game, which in my opinion is the third Birkin stage, where you're in the in nest and you're under it, there's like the little power generator areas, and he's got eyes popping out and stuff, and he's really super hard to beat. Right before Leon fights the wounded Mr. X, and you blow him up with a rocket launcher. In that fight in the City of Hell, there are G-monsters, G-virus monsters. There are zombies. Basically, the way it works is the G-virus monsters are there as punishment for killing them. So if you kill them, if you kill one of them, then a whole bunch of zombies appear. If you kill both of them, then you just get zombies raining down on you from all directions. So the trick is you want to beat Birkin without triggering the zombies. So you want to, you're basically, you're dancing around the G monsters while trying to hit the third phase Birkin, which by that time Birkin's head is gone and it's just a terrible monster. He's just like a horrible monster with, like, I don't know, what has he got, like he's got 4 arms and eyeballs popping out of his back and arm and leg, and you shoot the eyeballs and then it pops a bunch of eyeballs out of his chest. Now, what's about to happen is something, well, I'll just let you see it. Remember, Mr. X is a licker. Okay, so you ready? Here we go. See him? Okay. I'm dead. So, as you can see there, I don't even know where I am. Yeah, it's explorer surrounding gas station, police station, secret room, find a way out. So that's where I'm going to end it. I just wanted to show that the licker was Mr. X there, standing up there. And later on, he's there too, stretched out like that. But as you can see here, if it will pick up my metrics here, I have the tuning set up so that the card is going 1033. It's normally set to 1070. VRAM is at 1300. Usually it's 1400. Power tuning is -5% undervolt. Any less than that and it can cause problems. And then I have my fan tuning set to 88%, which is really fast, hard fan tuning. It keeps it cool. The system I'm using is actually a small tower commercial brand HP that's been upgraded to the max. Like I put a new power supply, new processor, new RAM, more hard drives. I put a custom cooling fan in the side of it, and the graphics card is the 3rd or 4th graphics card that I put it in. It's the most demanding, best graphics card that I put in it, and it's the first time I've had this AMD program to adjust the card. So this is kind of new to me. I liked the older program better because it just had you know, kind of an easier layout for tuning. But with this set up, and it did have a problem when I opened it, so I'm sure that's why it was actually running poorly, because the AMD software that sets the tuning was actually having a problem. So I'll probably just need to restart and then test it out, and it should run better, because it was running very poorly. It doesn't run that bad. But if I go to my metrics here, go to gaming and check out RE2R, we can see that it was running 54.2 average and 20 millisecond in the 95th percentile marginal. It's not good. It's okay, but it's acceptable, but it's not really good. Ideally, I want 60 frames a second because it matches the speed of the screen. This is a Roku 4K television, and I want as much stuff turned on as I can. So this isn't my gaming computer. This is my work computer, and so it's not for playing these games in any dedicated fashion. It's for programming and playing emulators, and that it can even handle these games is just kind of an added bonus. But this one, I couldn't do the City of the Hell, because when you do City of the Hell on a halfway decent gaming computer, it slows it down, because there are 3, sometimes 5 times more zombies. There's more bodies laying around. There's so much more action going on that your system is going to get bogged down pretty much no matter what. When I play it on my gaming computer, I usually play it in 4K with interlaced and have everything cranked up as much as it can be. But with those settings in City of Hell, it runs sometimes 60 frames a second, sometimes it dips down to 45 or 50, and it never did that before. It would run 60 frames a second consistently, virtually 100% of the time. And the card in my gaming system is a 1080. It's a GTX 1080 Accelerate OC PNY card, triple fan. It's a fast card, 8 gigabytes of RAM. The card that's in this system has got 4 gigabytes of RAM, and it's an older card. It's an AMD, and the processor's much slower. It's a couple generations under the other one, which is the other is I guess an i7. I don't even remember. I just put a different processor in my gaming computer. I was using a Xeon, and so I went ahead and I went for faster single core speed, so I have an overclocked i7, and it's with it overclocked is actually faster than the single core speed of a Threadripper. But of course the Threadripper is called a Threadripper because it does really fast multi-threading. So it's a good system. I really like it, and eventually I'd like to put an RTX card in it so that I can do AI videos and stuff like that. So usually this game runs better than what it was just showing. So I'm going to deal with that, and I'll probably show some more of this game on saves that are later in the game, just to show some more of the mods, and then next video I will show the City of Hell with the same mods. Okay, so now we're at the this old save game I have, where I'm going to fight the hard Birkin fight here, and I think this is from last year.
Alright, back to Ada.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Class A unit until target is neutralized.
forgot to bring any healing stuff. That was brilliant on my part. So I guess I'll just real quick. There we go. So, as you can see, that was significantly easier with the mod, where every shot did more damage. I missed a few times, so it would have been even faster if I didn't miss so much. Now, I wanted to show the IVs, but I don't have a save game that's close enough to that for it to be convenient. But now it's running better, I've noticed. And there's still, let's see, mag ammo, flash grenades, and I don't really have anything. Okay, we've got one mag, so that will actually add to that. Wow, three rounds of mag ammo. That was so helpful. Alright. Okay, let's see. So now I got 2 flash grenades left here, which I honestly probably don't even really need. But I can come back and get them. You can actually backtrack and go down this elevator if you want. It's actually running the way it's supposed to now. So I think my tuning stuff was messed up, so it didn't affect the card the way it was supposed to. I might as well go back and get those flash grenades real quick, just to be completionist. I think this is hardcore mode. But yeah, on this part in City of Hell, there are G monsters with him, and if you kill the G monsters, then zombies fall down and you have to fight them, and they're all over the place. There's so many differences to the City of the Hell mod. I mean, it's so many. It's almost you know, it's too much to list everything. It's a different game. It's considerably harder. With these mods, I think it's actually funner than this original game. But without the mods, it's too hard, and to the point where it's almost not fun because of how hard it is. Okay, so those can get put away. And this is, yeah, I got a ton of stuff here. Okay, so it looks like I was doing pretty good on this run. 9 hand grenades. I got extra fuel for the flamethrower. So next up would be the damaged Mr. X fight. I really wish I could show you some, whoa. IVs. Oh yeah, actually there will be IVs on this pathway, so they'll pop up. There are actually several IVs, and you'll get to see the mod. And then I'll go ahead and call this video done. I love that. When I first saw that, I was like, holy crap, look at that. It's perfect. I'm actually going to change my graphics back to 60 frames a second instead of variable. Now, if you want to see my settings, I'll go ahead and show that. DX11 full screen, 1080p. Normal rendering, 100% image quality, 60 Hz, that's my TV. 60 frame rate, matching my TV. Vertical sync. Anti-aliasing is TA, which I find to be the best looking of the group and the least demanding. Half a gigabyte medium texture quality. I used to do 0.25 on the old card, but I also did 30 frames per second. And let's see, we got medium mesh quality, low shadow quality, shadow cache, contact shadows, space reflections, subsurface scattering, low volumetric lighting quality, high particle lighting quality, ambient occlusion, bloom. I've turned off flare and motion blur. I don't like motion blur. Depth of field, no lens distortion, and I've added film noise. So what I would consider to be a medium setting for 1080p.
Minutes until detonation.
And here's where you get to fight that terrible monster. So let's see, right? Mag ammo would probably be good against them. Even though, you know, I like to save that for the rail car boss. And I'll take one of those in case someone grabs me. Then one first aid if I've still got my shields before I need it. And this will be okay for now. Actually, that's 2 knives. I don't really need 2 of them, I don't think. Top that off. Maybe some of these. Okay, now we'll see. Actually, I'm going to save it here, I think. Well, never mind. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm so close to this part. Okay. So here's what they look like. That's the Ivy with this mod. See, like Christmas tree lights. All right. Where am I going? Now we're going to see another funny liquor moment here. Now when you fight these liquors, you want to use the shotgun. See him? See how quick that took him down? One shotgun blast. Okay, now, I'm actually not going to finish the game right now. It'd be fun and all, but I just wanted to show those mods. I don't think there's a place to save right here anyway.
Minutes until detonation.
Now, one tip I'll add, just in case somebody wants some help for this part, is wait until you're down to 5 minutes. Then put the item, put that into that. Then it will trigger the event where the rocket launcher is kicked down to you slightly faster. It'll be less time that you actually have to fight the damaged Mr. X. If you start when you have 8 minutes left, then that's 3 extra minutes or more. It's actually about 4.5 minutes you have to run from him while he's attacking you and craft's falling from above and all that stuff. So somebody figured it out that if you actually start the battle against him at about 5 minutes remaining, then it's much, much easier and you won't have to fight him so much. So that's some of the mods here. You can see it's an easier game. Next I'll do the City of the Hell with the same mods, 100% critical, the cat face on the ink ribbons, which I probably won't even have to use. Also, Mr. X is a liquor. Let's see, Christmas lights on the ivies, and a couple more too added in just for fun. Alright, so thanks for watching, and you can find most of these mods on Nexus Mods, which is a really great website. Some of them, though, are on other sites. So a website I would recommend looking up is, what's it called? Playground or something, .ru. It's a Russian website, and they actually have way more mods and a lot more broader, weirder, more cultural mods and things. So there are places out there to find mods that you would never find here, and but they have a lot of great mods. One game I'd love to get into is that new, I think it's called like ZIA or ZAI, ZOI? I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. But it's a new like Sims game. And I've seen a ton of mods for that on this Russian website. And a couple other places too. So if I could get that game eventually, I'd like to give it a try. They say it's in beta. And it's only on Steam, I think. And it has to be online right now. But I think, of course, people will get a hold of it and probably make it Steam proof, make it online proof where it doesn't have to be online, and it looks like a really fun game to try out. Alright, so next video will be Resident Evil 2 Remake, The City of the Hell, with quality of life mods.